busy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 37. This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton finding room at midfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Mahomes. Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Pack the 60, pack the 60.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Go three. Hurt. 18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon 60.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
Hey, pass. 18, pioneer. 19 tight.
Back to throw here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. The Bears 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
Pass 11. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. Warriors 17. Ready.
Looking to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now back to throw. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads yards to third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he's got some space here. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air, but his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
18 runners. 60 yards.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
Oh, nice move.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
43.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll look to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here's another interception. He's had it again Charles, he had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Now, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Here we go. Check.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition pick six from earlier in this game.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check. Purple leading.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Finding space at the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Come 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Read option, here's Montgomery.
They find some open field here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Yellow, yellow.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They run the counter now on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Man, this is
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Across the 4. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. They'll get it inside the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
Yellow. Easy.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now it's Mahomes again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play.